Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is Rag Florida Fishing. This is the Hunt for a Giant Part 5. It's going to be an afternoon trip. It's about 2:30 and I am a little bit more inshore in a smaller river, but we're going to see if we can find a big one today. The bite's been pretty good, the fish have been around, but we're going to see if we can get on an absolute giant common snook today. We're going to be throwing 3-inch shrimp, 5.5-inch jerkbait, and the 3-inch shad tail. Not saying that that's not going to change based on where we end up going, but that's the game plan for today. Going to try to find some fish in some mangroves, maybe later on a bridge or two, depending on the wind. But that's the game plan for now. But guys, let's get to fishing. All right, boys and girls, we're starting off the day throwing the infamous 3-inch DOA glow and gold rush shrimp. Throwing around some mangroves, see if we can get on any fish, see if we could sight cast some fish, and see if there's any big ones hanging around today. It is still, oh, it's incoming tide now, so we should be having a good incoming tide the whole time that we're out, which is good. So see if we can find some fish on some seawalls or some deeper structure. Go from there. All right, guys, so I've already spooked a couple pretty big fish. One was maybe one of the giants that we were looking for, but this water is super low tide, and I think they were all off the bank just a little bit, not quite sunning themselves up super shallow. But I think I'm gonna kind of slow roll through these little shallow areas and kind of just let the shrimp kind of slowly work its way down. The current isn't really ripping too hard. I don't know if it's just because it's just changing or it's just not a really strong incoming tide. But I'm gonna kind of sight fish. This water's really dirty. So I'm gonna try to see if there's anything that we can kind of pick out and not spook, because these fish are super skittish. They kind of really are just like in like stealth mode. They really don't want to be bothered, and that's kind of how it's been for the last couple weeks. So I'm gonna try to find a bite here, kind of just slowly meander through this river, see if we could sight fish anything. I will still take random casts, but that's kind of my game plan right now for this spot. Little guy came up and swiped it. See you, dude. All right, a little bit bigger. Oh, man, he got me good. Oh, crap, dude. There we go. Still just slowly, oh no, this one may be the same size. A little thicker though. Oh, okay. See you, dude. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to be throwing this 5.5-inch jerkbait up into the seawall. See if there's anything hanging around. Kind of fish it like a topwater. If I'm not getting anything with that, I'll kind of slow it down and work it in the mid-water column. Oh, there's something just hitting right there. Alright. Well, there's fish here. Just gotta get him to bite my lure. Oh. Of course, my GoPro battery dies as I'm getting smoked. That is so freaking frustrating. Oh, that was a giant snook. Let me throw the shrimp in there. See if he'll come back up and get it. Back up, you're right there. Oh, come on, baby. That was an overslot. Come on, please eat it. Oh, I'm begging you. Well, you guys missed it on this camera because apparently I forget how to hit record anymore. I just got smoked on the jerkbait again, smoked twice on the shrimp. Alright guys, I'm going to be throwing this 3/4 ounce shad tail around this bridge, see if we can find any fish deep. Oh. Just got the thump. I was just trolling it behind the boat. Go. What do we got? Snook. All right, pretty decent one. All right, not exactly the size we want, but a beautiful fish nonetheless. Right in the top of the mouth there. Beautiful fish. All right, buddy, go tell your grandma. Whew. All right, we're retied. Let's get out there, see if there's a bigger one sitting around that little area. man, I'm getting thumped a lot more than I think I know. There's so much bow in my line, I can't really. I felt a good thump down there. I just got to really be focused on my bait on the bottom there. Well, boys and girls, after that hit, the rest of the day was dead. There was no hits. I mean, the sun was going down, so I had to head back in. I fished another spot just to see if I could find something somewhere. But, I mean, other than that, the day was pretty darn slow. And this was, it was a tough one. I fished really hard, knowing that I was going out in the afternoon and I'm fighting the sun going down. It's difficult, you know. This is one of those instances where I didn't have the world at my fingertips. It wasn't like I was going out in the morning and I could fish until sundown if I wanted to, but, you know, it's stressful fishing later in the afternoon knowing that you only have so much time and you can only do so much in so little time. So, you know, it was, we caught that one decent fish and a couple other little guys, a few other little guys. I don't remember how many we caught, but at the end of the day, I was able to get out there, have a good time, enjoy nature. I mean, I watched a beautiful sunset, and, you know, that's just kind of how the days like these go. And it just makes me want to get out there next time even more. All right, guys. Well, another day without a giant. We fished hard today for probably 5 hours. We did get on some fish. The bite wasn't too crazy, but that's fishing, and that's the reason I'm doing this series, is because I want you guys to see what it's like to go out and look for a big fish. I mean, with what I'm capable of, this is what it's like. So it's not normal to catch a big fish very often. So, you know, we all watch YouTube and we all watch these big fish being caught, and that's awesome. Like, it's fun to watch. Like, I watch it. Don't think that this is a bash against those fishermen that catch big fish, because their knowledge, their time, you know, everything that they put into those videos is crazy. Like, it's a awesome thing that they do, and I applaud them up, down, left, and right. Like, they do some crazy stuff catching giant snook. However, a guy with a smaller boat has to watch that it doesn't blow over 10 miles an hour, and you know, it's a journey and a learning experience, and you're using all of your knowledge to try to catch bigger fish in certain areas that you're stuck in sometimes. And this is my journey, and I'm loving sharing this with you. So, you know, I hope that you guys can kind of take this series and know that it's okay to not catch big fish. Just because you see them being caught doesn't mean they're out there to be caught by everyone and every trip. You know, the bite, that's why we keep going fishing, to see what we can do the next time we go out, right? This is it. And, you know, I'm targeting a specific species of snook. You know I've already caught a giant tarpon snook and a giant fat snook, but, you know, this is something that is not easy, and here we are. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.